Okay, I'm Mike Mial. I'm retired. I was in the Air Force for 40 years. Always had a liking for wood. And after I left the Air Force some 10 years ago, started making Windsor chairs, which led on to wood turning. And we now have a sort of paying hobby of repairing chairs, making chairs, and general wood turning, which keeps me occupied out of the pub, and I don't play golf, so that's me as a retired person. Well, let's say traditional Windsor chairs, the patterns that came from around 1740-ish, the first reference to a Windsor chair, and the design hasn't changed since then. They're all made to order, so people come and sit on my kitchen chairs and say I'd like the seat a bit higher, the back a bit more slopey, the distance between the arms and the seat so that I can read my paper or do my knitting or rest on my elbow, etc. So all those are made one-offs. The chair repairs are really just as required. I can't do the sort of really involved antique work, but general recaning, rush seating, Danish cord work. A lot of people come in with a tree that they've had in their garden for a long time, and can you make something out of it, because we don't want, the trees come down and we want to keep a bit of it, and that's always good fun. Windsor chairs are defined by both the legs ending at the seat and the back ending at the seat. So the back goes into the seat, the legs go into the seat, whereas a chair that has the back rail and the back leg all in one piece is not a Windsor chair. They're normally only glued together. There's no screws, no nails. Some of the early ones are pinned with wooden pins. The thing that holds them together is the tension that you put in with the stretchers. And the stretcher is the pieces of wood between the legs. They're the stretchers. And if you put those in under tension, it all holds the chair together. They're nominally made of elm for the seats. Elm is a wood which the grain is very confused, very knotted together, so it doesn't split. It might crack and a little bit might fall off, but it's very unusual to split into two pieces, so it's ideal for seats. The rest of the chair, the legs, the stretchers, the bows, if it's got a bent arm bow or bent arm back, are made of ash or beech. Two reasons. One, when the chairs were designed, they were the very plentiful trees around the Chilterns. They work well, they turn easily, they bend well. The peninsula here is one of the best kept secrets in the UK, and long may it remain so. It's very, very peaceful. Virtually all made to order. We tried adverts, we tried tourist books, we tried websites, and the best thing is word of mouth. But word of mouth takes 5 or 6 years to work. And it's working now. I mean, with the current sort of economic crisis, the impulse buying has gone. Craft fairs are not as good as they were. People don't sort of look and say, oh, that's nice, I'll have it. But people do come and say, I want a wedding present, will you make it? See what I mean? See the difference? Mm. So that size, well, you couldn't make a living at it, or I couldn't, but I don't need to. It's a very nice paying hobby.